Good morning, everybody. Sports, a presentation of the Chuck Edwards Sportscaster Club. The SWOSU football team is currently preparing for another season starting in September. Meanwhile, it's camp season for the coaching staff. Head coach for SWOSU football, Andrew Rice, talks about the recruiting trail.
It keeps us young. Coach Lucas has been doing this for 40 years, our defensive coordinator, and watching him throughout recruiting and with those guys, you would have no idea. I mean, he's out running around, bebopping around with those kids. You have to just, I think, with anything, relationships are really important, especially with recruiting. You just find, common ground. And luckily for us with our profession, football is a pretty good equalizer and common ground.
He also talked about a change in the recruits he enjoys seeing.
The biggest transition that you see with guys that I pay attention to is it goes from, when we first sign a kid and he's coming up, I'll talk to my mom or my dad or my uncle, my grandparent, whoever, I'll talk to them, and then it turns into, I'll handle that. That little snippet of interaction, it's like, okay, he's grown up. It goes from, somebody's waking me up in the morning time, getting myself up. It's pretty cool to see.
Coach Rice is now in his third year as head coach of the Bulldogs. After weigh-ins last night, 3 wrestlers representing Weatherford are ready to go at the U.S. Marine Corps Junior Nationals in Fargo, North Dakota. The nearly week-long tournament is being held on the campus of North Dakota State University. At the 16U level and 120-pound division, freshman Eagle Max Bird has received a first-round bye and will face Levi DeVetter from Nebraska in round 2. Competing at the junior level at 190 pounds is Weatherford junior Riker Smith. He faces Pennsylvania wrestler Nicholas Singer in the first round. In recent Weatherford graduate and Rose State wrestling commit, Lucas Bird is also in the junior level at 175 pounds. He gets a first-round bye and takes on Owen Tucker from Michigan in the second. Sign-ups are open for Weatherford Eagle Youth Football. Registration is available for kids in Weatherford and surrounding areas without a football program in their school. Director of the organization, Matt Bird, tells you how to sign your child up.
Weatherford Eagle Youth Football. Find it on Facebook. Get on Facebook. There's a flyer on there with a QR code. Get that. It's going to take you to a website called Sports Engine. It'll walk you through the sign-ups and stuff.
He also spoke about player safety.
We do equipment checks every year. We go through our equipment, and then we limit contact to 3 days a week. You'll have probably 3 practices a week and then a game on Saturday. That means one of those practices is going to be helmet only, that sort of thing. And so we are conscientious of that. But whenever you go start looking at it, I don't feel like there's more in youth football, more injuries than any other youth sport. They're going to get bumps and bruises and stuff, but we're using good equipment and they're just not strong enough to hurt each other most of the time.
Bird on who youth football is good for.
I can't think of a young boy that would not benefit from coming out. I mean, they're not athletic. So get them out there. They're not tough. Well, hey, maybe they'll get a little tougher by doing this. And we have a great coaching staff. And, our philosophy is that the most important thing you can do is to have that kid come back and play next year. And so we don't want to push kids too hard. We don't want to not push them hard enough. And some kids, you got to push them. Some kids, you got to back off of them. Some kids want to be out there on the field every snap. And other kids are like, do I have to go in? But that being said, we do work really hard to make sure everybody gets meaningful playing time, that sort of thing.
Sign-up fees are $125 for the first child you register and $100 after that. With a look at state sports, here's Dave Lanning.
Oklahoma set to hire Tyler Johnson as assistant coach. D1 Baseball's Kendall Rogers reports he's the son of OU head coach Skip Johnson. Tyler Johnson spent the past season on the staff at Dallas Baptist as recruiting coordinator and assistant coach. He made the leap to the full college level after serving as head coach at McLennan Community College, where he had an overall record of 131-55 and led his team to back-to-back World Series appearances. Dave Lanning on the Radio Oklahoma Network.
And that's sports for your Friday morning. It's a presentation of the Chuck Edwards Sportscaster Club.
Catch the Western Oklahoma Sports Podcast on Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Podcasts, or Right.Media.